And good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Cameron Woolley Show. And across from me was the just chuckling Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody? I'm in a good mood.
And I'm Cameron Woolley. Oh, God.
And you were probably not in a good mood, but this is why this show works.
You've been waiting for this for so long.
Years. Many years.
Ever since you start working on the show with me.
Sure.
Ever since you started working on the show with me, you've been waiting for this moment where the Orioles just caught fire against Yankees. Because remember last year we had that opening series.
We did.
You guys won like 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you started panicking.
I started panicking.
Then
and then 2019, the whole next man up, that whole thing happened. But
Yeah.
we're not talking about 2019. We're talking about 2020, where the New York Yankees won the first of 4.
Yeah.
Against the Baltimore Orioles, and stuff started looking like.
I believe did you watch this doubleheader?
I watched part of the first game because I
Okay.
was busy doing other things.
Yes. This was last Friday, and yeah, it was Yankees.
A lot more of the same of what you're used to.
Yankees squeaked one out for their 19th win in a row against the Orioles. This, by all means, based on track record, talent,
for you,
should have been a 4-game sweep. But although the Yankees are banged up, man, and
on talent, okay, there's in terms of talent, we'll get into that later.
Okay, although Yankees were up comfortably 4-1 in the 4th inning. And Baltimore, man, I gotta give it up for them.
I tell you, you got some really good young players.
They've got fight.
Ryan Mountcastle, Rio Ruiz,
these guys can.
Pedro Severino, he's mashing.
These guys can hit.
Anthony Santander, dude, they're great.
Yeah, sadly he'll probably be out for the season, but
who's Santander?
Yeah, but he's gotten replaced by a guy named DJ Stewart.
Who has first. Who decided to conveniently bust out against the Yankees. His first 2 hits of the year were home runs.
Yes.
Against the Yankees.
And he kept it going. But the
He's a fat lefty in Camden Yards that can only be good.
Yes.
He's got an uppercut swing in Camden Yards. He's got lift on the ball.
He's got power. All he had to do, I think. He was 0 for like 16 before he started breaking out, It wasn't looking good. And I think they interviewed him. He was like, you know what? I'm just missing. I'll get it together soon. I'm just missing these balls, and he was right, I guess. So he's hit 2 more since then.
Well, what better team to bust out against than the Yankees, because they have one of the most forgiving pitching staffs.
Still, it's frustrating though. 19 in a row. 19 might as well be 100.
I can't imagine.
Frustrating.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was frustrating.
Yeah. With you, I can't even imagine that.
Yeah. And so the game went 9 innings. We got a full ball game on it, although this was a 7-inning doubleheader. And I thought
Jonathan
Baltimore
Holder scored the winning run.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
It is. Why are you laughing at Jonathan Holder scoring their winning run though?
Because I don't know. It's just funny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Still, it's I thought Baltimore was gonna win this game, and then Yankees scored 2 in the top of the 9th, and Baltimore couldn't battle back. Although they made it a game in the 9th though.
Yeah. Who doesn't make it a game against the Yankee bullpen? I'm saying it's just a pattern at this point. There's the Yankees. They don't stomp out teams like they have been the last year or 2, or I don't know, even in 2018 when they got a big lead, they'd stomp them out.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let teams get back in as much as they have this year.
Right.
I am noticing a very, very, very disturbing
trend.
Yeah, a trend. That's the good word, trend.
Which is
that Yankee relievers, that the Yankee bullpen has, it sucked. It's sucked since Chapman came back. And I don't like saying the Yankee bullpen sucks, because there are guys in that bullpen that can pitch. But
sure, Chad Green can pitch. Chapman can pitch. Britton can usually pitch
Right, yeah, most
when
of
he's
the
not
time,
walking
right,
people.
yeah. That is most of the problem with the Yankee pitching is that they don't have control.
The free passes.
Yeah, the walks and when in baseball when it comes to relievers, there's 3 true outcomes. With relievers, there's 3 outcome hitters, like or true outcome hitters
Sure.
for those that are more old school. But relievers in baseball, especially on the Yankees nowadays, either strike guys out, walk them, or give up the long ball.
Right.
It's never death. It's never death by singles.
Yeah.
But it's walks and mistake after mistake, and when you try to overadjust to get a pitch into the strike zone, next thing you know, you end up leaving a 97-mile-per-hour meatball over the upper half of the plate, and
bam.
For most hitters,
bam.
Making good barrel connection with a 97-mile-an-hour fastball, it usually ends up 500 feet away, and next thing you know, I'm writing angry letters on Twitter. So
yes, which you should all read at Cameron Woolley Show on
at Cam Woolley Show.
Cam Woolley Show on Twitter. Definitely follow that.
If you're on SoundCloud, listen to subscribe to the Cameron Woolley Show on YouTube. My upload schedule is spastic as all hell.
Yeah. Well, that means that every episode is a gift, my friends. Which is good. I was hoping.
It's kind of the point where Ming has a more consistent uploading schedule than me when it comes to SoundCloud.
I was really hoping Baltimore would pull this one out. They had men on base. They had scoring chances. Couldn't pull it out. And I was like, all right, this team's cursed against the Yankees. 19, man. It had been so many. I even forgot what the number was. So definitely frustrating for sure. But this game par for the course. So I was like, all right, maybe we get him the next one.
And next thing you know.
And so we go to the next game. And let me see if I can find the box score.
Right around there.
Let's
go to the Yankee schedule. They win it by a score of 6-3.
Right. But Yankees should have pulled this one out, though.
Every single game is one that they quote unquote should have pulled out.
Right. At a 3-2 lead going into the fifth, and
a 4 spot in the 6th inning. Poor Clark Schmidt.
Davy Garcia pitched pretty good, I thought, though.
Yeah, Garcia.
He was good.
Yeah. Dude,
6 strikeouts,
I have no problem with
walks.
Garcia.
But
he let him. I do think they should have left him in there to try and finish out the 5th.
Why did they put Clark Schmidt in?
They put in Clark Schmidt.
It was his major league debut, correct?
Yes. They tried treating him like Mike Messina in 2003.
I believe.
And in most case scenarios, nobody is going to be Mike Messina or Madison Bumgarner.
No.
They tried doing that strategy. And next thing you know, he's flustered as hell. He's terrified. And he ended up suffering in his first career inning, and I feel so bad for him because he's got good stuff. He's got high heat. He's got curveball. I think he's got really good stuff. And I mean, it's the Garcia and Schmidt are the most creative pitchers and starting arms, at least, to come out of the Yankee prospect system in this entire kind of era. You could call it like the Judge.
The Judge.
Yeah.
It's called the Aaron Judge era.
Yeah, the Judge era.
Yeah.
At this point, that's what it is.
All rise, everybody.
Get well soon. And I don't even. That's another topic. Okay, let's stay on the topic of Schmidt. They're the most dynamic arms that throw something other than fastballs and sliders. Granted, they throw fastballs. Schmidt throws very high. He throws upper 90s. But Garcia, to me, is just such his fastball, and I'm going to praise Garcia for a second. His fastball is like lower 90s. I've seen it hit as low as 90. It ranges from 90 to 94 miles an hour. The same velocity as J-Hap. It looks like it has way more life. You watched him pitch. You watched that game, right?
Yeah.
like you're wondering how is this guy hitting at like the 90, 94? These guys can't touch this.
Right.
But Garcia, there's just an element of life. That pitch, it might be the movement. I don't know. I haven't watched enough of him to get a gauge on how he pitches.
Yeah, there's always that word stuff. He's got stuff. His stuff has movement. His stuff has life.
Yeah, and you double that up with the curve, just this gorgeous curveball. And I tell you, there's no pitch that I like more than a really, really good curveball.
Oh, absolutely. Like I
haven't been able to talk about curveballs because no Yankee pitcher throws them. But I will say, dude, Garcia's curveball, it's a really stark contrast from the zippy fastball.
I could watch Kershaw, like if you put a loop of all his curveballs together for like 2 hours, I would sit there and watch it like it was a movie.
Well, yeah.
I still got to ask, why'd they put Clark Schmidt in? Is it such a high-pressure situation for your major league debut?
Again.
I know
they tried treating
saying,
him like Messina. You know, they tried treating him like he was Charlie Sheen and
the Wild Thing.
Yes.
Or not the Wild Thing. Yeah, Wild Thing.
Yeah, Wild Thing.
Dun.
Yeah, they tried treating him like the Wild Thing, and they brought him in. He's flustered. You can tell the guy's catatonic. Because his first career, his first career everything is a really high leverage situation. And you don't do that to a kid. And we know this wasn't Boone's decision. Because Boone at this point is just a puppet to the analytics department.
Okay.
I've always thought that there's nothing Boone, I can't think of anything that Boone has brought to this team more, anything other than savages in the box. Granted, one of the best rants I've ever heard. Something along the lines you hear on the show.
Yes.
But,
and you had that on your shirt last week, which was cool.
Yeah, savages in the box.
Savages in the box. I love it.
But, yeah, just...
Yeah, I'm just going over. So bottom of it, Cedric Mullins flies out. DJ Stewart walks. Renato Nunez strikes out. So 2 outs, man on first. Pedro Severino singles. DJ Stewart goes to second. So you got 2 on. The Clark Schmidt comes in. Man in scoring position. And then, single, double. And then Dilson Herrera strikes out for the third out. But by then, Baltimore's up 6-3. They score 4 runs.
Everybody goes insane.
Yeah.
You're acting like you won the World Series.
Well, I mean, at that point, it might as well be. It was like, wow, they might pull this one out.
Like, wow, they might actually beat the Yankees. And I don't want to go too deeper into the series because there's so much I need to talk about.
Okay.
There's so much I need to talk about on the show. Not in just baseball, but in other sports.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Because I want to save some room.
Okay, definitely save room.
Anyways, in summary, next game, Garrett Cole gets screwed by Tyro Estrada, and the next game they get
it's unearned runs, man.
They get suffocated by Cosmo Kramer. So,
is that what you're calling him?
Yeah, cause like Kramer, like I don't know. I looked at his name.
Dean Kramer, man, he's got a haircut that would be unacceptable on the Yankees team.
Yeah.
And made his major league debut, and he did amazing. I haven't seen no rookie has really made a debut like this since 2008, 2014. I lost track.
Okay, how many innings did he go?
I believe he went like 6 actually. He went 6, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts.
Huh.
For 1.50 ERA for a major league debut, that's
great. It's great.
I believe this is probably one of the, if not the best start for a pitcher this year for the Orioles. So, couldn't have come at a better time, in my opinion. And that game on Sunday,
Yankees just again unearned runs. So,
yeah, 2 errors.
I just don't even.
That'll get you.
And then fast forward to next series with the Yankees.
Let's do it.
Yankees have lost. They've lost the last two to the Blue Jays, and they are about to get swept. I'm gonna be honest that they're about to get swept tonight. By the time this is uploaded, that the Blue Jays will have completed a sweep.
That'd be six in a row, dude.
Of the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles, and now the Blue Jays hold sole possession of second place in the AL East and are in a dogfight with the Orioles for third and the 8th seed in the American League.
Yes. So you have it in front of you. Is it time to hit the panic button yet? It's been time. The Yankees
It's been time for weeks.
As of this recording, Yankees are 21-21. They're at 500.
Yeah.
Meaning 42 games have been played, so 18 games left.
18 games left. Nobody on the horizon to come back. Judge and Stan. It's clear that the firepower they have now is clearly not enough. And if this is called firepower, then you might as well be talking about the French. And yeah, they're just the French. You might as well be talking about the French because that's their version of firepower if this is what is being displayed.
Right. Well, you've got those two. Who's got to step up? I mean, LeMahieu and Voit.
LeMahieu, Voit, and Frazier, they've been mashing. And Duhar has been coming back to form, which is just fantastic to see.
So who else has got to step up offensively?
This goes without saying. Gary Sanchez. I mean, he's a lost cause. I don't want to bring him back. But of course, like with JT Realmuto, the Yankees could have bought him, but then in comes Uncle Steve Cohen to buy the Mets. So the Mets, so newsflash, every single major free agent is going to the Mets now.
Yeah, it's looking promising. They're going to have a budget. They're going to have motivation to sign big time. So
yeah. See, I'm not going to talk about the Mets because they're in a little bit of a better situation than the Yankees right now. The morale around there is a lot higher than is around here right now. Mostly because their schoolyard bully is being pantsed and wedgied.
Yeah, and their tongues are stuck to the flagpole.
Tongues are stuck to the flagpole. Hot sauce being dumped up their ass.
Right.
Everything is just like, I don't know, the iCarly Texas wedgie,
right,
if you will.
Well, I think when this all started, I was like, well, how many wins will it take to win the AL East this season? I think, what did we say, like 35? 40 maybe? It's only 18 games left.
18 games left. Okay, I'm not talking about the 18 games going forward because this season's dead.
This
season's dead.
It's over?
Yeah, it's over.
Will the Yankees make the playoffs?
No.
No?
I'm like, no.
No?
No. Are you seeing this?
Yes, I have.
Are you seeing this? Look at this calendar.
Yes, I have seen this.
Look at this calendar. Since that last Boston series, they have been, without a doubt,
been pretty horrendous.
The worst team in baseball.
Wow, I haven't done the math,
even then, they can't sync it up. When the pitching is there,
right,
the hitting's not. When the starting pitching and the bullpen is there, the hitting is not. When the starting pitching and the hitting is there, the offense is not.
Right.
Or when the starting pitching and the hitting is there, the bullpen blows it. When the hitting and the bullpen is on, you have Jordan Montgomery on the mound.
Right.
So I have no reason to have faith in this team. And I've been having a lot of I've been fighting. I'm going to be honest. There's been some infighting with me and the other Yankee fans on Let the Kids Talk. I'm going to be honest. I am at odds with every single one of them. I personally, I'm on a good level with them. Nick Rosado, great guy.
Yeah.
Manny, great guy. Yeah. But they're hanging on. I don't know what other. Actually, I don't want to bring them.
Okay.
I don't want to say anything about them. They're just good. I'm gonna leave it at that. There's just been some. Skirmish.
Sure.
Well, you're a little bit of a skirmish.
It's going on record that you are somewhat of a pessimist when it comes to sports. So.
At this point, I'm a realist.
Realist?
The writing is on the wall, man. What other proof do you need? What other proof? Look at the track record. Look at the schedule. Look at the hitting.
I am just quick look at the schedule.
Every bat not named DJ LeMahieu, Luke Voigt, and Clint Frazier has been a black hole in this lineup. They have been AAA, AA maybe. Nothing is good around here. Even Garrett Cole, he's not. Well, sure, he's good, but he's been getting DeGrommed.
Yes.
Flat out been getting DeGrommed. And at what point? And I'd like to bring something up that I literally have on Twitter right now.
All right.
Brian Cashman, I think last night, went in to tell the Yankees, like, I don't know, give him a speech. Because, actually, I have it up right now. You don't need to search it. But, pretty much.
Brian Cashman addresses struggling Yankees, says fans deserve better baseball.
No, but this is a quote I'm getting from the Yes Network. Okay. Also, that goes without saying.
Oh, yeah. Do you even need to say that?
Yeah, no reason.
Oh, man. What did the New York Post? This is how bad it is. The New York Post is reporting on this. But continue.
Brian Cashman, on speaking to his team earlier this week, I want to remind them first and foremost that I believe in them.
Okay.
Your job security relies on the performance of this team.
This is like your dad saying that he believes in you. Of course your dad believes in you.
Dude,
what? This is not good. This is not.
Dude, are
good.
you kidding me? Dude, because it's his ass. It's his ass.
Yes, it is.
And if I'm going to be honest, $2 billion spent in a single decade without a single pennant is not looking good.
Right.
That's not a good track record. There have been a handful of GMs, or more than a handful of GMs, that have forged dynasties. Dynasties! With less than half of that payroll, less than half of that investment. At what point do they look at him? At what point do they look at this team and say, whoa, they suck? Because at this point, I should be hired there. They should give me a goddamn job.
I think you could do better. for less money, too, might I add.
I am just... oh, my God. There's just... there's nothing good. Nothing is good here, man.
This is bad. This is very bad.
And when you look at the roster, at what point do we start to look at that? Judge, hurt. Stanton, hurt. Paxton, hurt. Sanchez, whose bat just vanished.
He might as well be hurt.
It's gone. Hell, it would be good if he got hurt, but only the good players can get hurt.
Right.
Only the good players can get hurt. The bad players have a roster spot.
Right.
And oh my God, if that fat ass tub of lard is in the starting lineup on opening day of next year, he is going to get hell from the fans. There is going to be dots on his neck. Yankee fans are crazy. I'm crazy. I'm modest.
You hear the craziness
to Yankee
in this man's
fans.
voice.
I'm modest compared to them. I'm modest compared to that.
I agree. I've been around some of the not so modest Yankee fans.
Like this team
can't really fire it up, everybody.
And the results that you see from this team. I don't want to be talking about belief. Belief has gone out the window. It's been out the window for weeks. It's been out the window ever since the Rays have started spanking us on a series basis. They've had one win. One at Yankee Stadium. One win at Yankee Stadium against the Rays.
Yes.
That's a good ball club? Really? When you come out after a game like the last series on the 2nd, a week ago, where everyone was talking about how Kevin Cash threatened the Yankees, which flat out he did. You go out and put up that performance, a performance equivalent of a wet fart
Yes.
on a baseball field.
Yeah,
Those are the results that you get from a team that from top to bottom to organizational structure deeply, brutally sucks.
Is this overconfidence?
Yes, it's overconfidence.
Underestimating.
It's not overconfidence. It's delusion. Delusion. Whatever Brian Cashman has, whatever Brian Cashman is smoking, I want some of it. I want some of it because if he is living in this fantasy,
I don't know if we can afford
in
whatever
this
he's
fantasy,
smoking.
in this fantasy, whatever. If I can have some of it and make me live in make believe, then give me some. Give me some, man. I'm starting up school again. I'm taking college classes, man. Oh my god.
Well, speaking of Cashman, should he made a couple moves last week during this trade deadline?
That goes without explanation.
Okay.
That goes. How can you look at this roster? How can you look at this lineup and say, yeah, it'll work?
Well, apparently he did.
Yeah, he did. He did. Well, he prospect hugs. And then what he does with those prospects is he dangles them around and manipulates them for their service time and saying, oh, they're going to be big in the future. They're going to be there. Oh, they're going to be there. He's treated Clint Frazier like a puppet. I have never seen a young ball player. I have never seen a ball player treated worse than Clint Frazier because we know when Judge and Stanton comes back that he'll be sent down and Brett Gardner will be re-signed to our 1-year contract. Because, I don't know, because we like bald guy. I don't know. Just the utter delusion, the utter denial of reality that this team, an organization, has taken, it's some of it rivals Cowboys fans. It rivals Cowboys fans.
Oh man, that's when you know it's bad.
It is so bad.
That's when you know it's bad.
It is so bad.
Oh man, that's pretty bad.
It is this is whatever rock bottom is, whatever it looks like, we're getting close. If not, we've hit it. Or if we've hit it before.
You're hoping you're hoping they've hit it.
Or if we've hit it, we've smashed a hole through the bottom of it and have reached somewhere worse than rock bottom.
What's worse than rock bottom?
Rock bottom is where all of them speak in spits.
Okay, right.
And not just a spit after every word. Where all the creatures say down there is not this dialect that you hear in that one episode
that's
of SpongeBob.
That's the wet fart you were talking about earlier, by the way.
No, I'm not talking about the wet fart. I'm making a SpongeBob reference.
Well, don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. But right on the Yankees, right on their heels, not even right on. I mean, right on their ass is half a game
they'll
back.
retake third place. They're gonna retake it. You know they're gonna retake it. If I were you, I'd be cocky as all hell.
Listen. I've seen this team fall apart in June, July, May. April, but I've seen when they've done good, and then they hit that June and July swoon where they lose a bunch of games in a row. Not until the last game of the season, when they've. I think they can do it. I think if Jonathan Means pitches like he did last night against the Mets, and puts it back together.
I tell you what, man.
I think they have a chance.
The Orioles, they're good. They're a good club.
Yeah, who knew?
They're a good club, yeah.
Who knew? But they're only half a game back to the Yankees, and they're sitting in that ninth bubble. They're on the bubble right now, which I'll take. But it would be awesome to see them.
Never in the playoffs. Never. The best way to encapsulate this that we're both feeling right now.
Yeah.
is never in your wildest dreams that you think you'd be on the Yankees' ass for a playoff spot.
No.
And never in my wildest nightmares did I think that the Orioles would be on the Yankees' asses for a playoff spot.
Right.
And honestly, if this is what if this is what it takes for serious change in the organization, then I'll take it, because clearly whatever's been tried just hasn't worked.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and Boone has at this point he's just again puppet to the analytics department, and the analytics that I've gone on record in the offseason saying that I've kind of trusted analytics more, and I feel like this season is kind of karma for me saying that batting average doesn't matter as a stat.
yeah, because
It's kind of karma, because
you gotta get on base somehow.
and granted, there is some value that on base percentage does have, and WRC plus does have.
Sure. The I'm looking at the stats here. The one that makes me happy, Baltimore. Their run differential is +1. They have not been out of the negative column in years.
Wow.
In years, and usually
really?
it would look something like Boston's does now, where Boston's -65 in run differential.
Dude, Boston's a disaster.
I mean, if there was a bright spot in the universe, that might be it. that might be it. Yeah, they're tanking right now, and I could give a crap. So I could give a crap. It's nice to have some competitive baseball this late in the year, even though the season is shortened. It's nice September baseball. The Orioles are in the thick of it, everybody.
Oh wow. Yeah. I will say you do deserve this. You definitely.
Well, I don't know if they deserve it. I don't know if they're playing over their heads.
The Yankees.
I don't know if they put it together. These guys are just hitting these guys who they're before the season.
You're getting a lot of
no names.
You're getting a lot of 2017 Yankees vibes.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Is this what it feels like?
Yeah,
this is what it feels like?
Yeah, kinda. That's what it feels like. That feeling of jubilant. Also, you guys are playing with house money. So
Sure.
even if you guys don't make the playoffs,
big
nobody
deal.
cares.
Yeah, no one. They were not
Nobody
expecting.
cares.
I think they're expected to win 20 games, which is what they're at right now. So,
You're
we'll,
playing with house money at this point.
Love playing with house money.
Welcome to
to Yankee to the Bronx.
welcome. No, the Yankees haven't played with house money since 2017.
Good point.
2017 was the only year I've ever seen the Yankees play with house money. It's probably going to be the only year I'll ever see the Yankees play with house money. But the Orioles they're retaking. They're taking over the Yankees for that 8th seed because they're on fire. The Yankees are on ice, and
they are. Get the paddles, man. Clear.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
well,
no defibrillator in the world can wake this team up.
18 games, so there's still a little over a quarter of the season left. But
it's over.
I don't
for the Yankees. Don't do that. Don't do that thing where you give me hope.
Well. I mean, as much as it pains me to do, like, yeah. All right.
Don't give me hope. Don't. Because no matter what effort of reverse jinxing I'll make, nothing can stop this.
All right, fair enough.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
You're good at the reverse jinx, though.
Oh no, I'm amazing at it.
You're good at the reverse jinx.
But it doesn't work. Not with this team.
Yeah.
If you can even call them a team. This team is equivalent to that Pierre Dorian thing where it was like the Senators GM and he was getting asked by a bunch of people on Sportsnet, like the Hockey Night in Canada crew.
Yeah.
Saying, what is the thing that you're most optimistic about this team after the Ottawa Senators trade Erik Karlsson? That whole, their snap. He said, we're a team. And I don't think I can even say that about the Yankees. Because there's no life. This this.
Better
team
find that
is
life quick, man. Time is running out.
Yeah, no shit. Thanks.
Time is running out.
Thanks. You serious, Clark? Really?
Yeah.
Thanks. But there's nothing that can fix this. Absolutely nothing.
Well, yeah,
barring nothing in the bounds of reality.
Right.
That can fix this team. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All we can do is just dig in and, I don't know, prepare for the insufferable onslaught that is the baseball community. Just humiliating the Yankees.
If they don't make the playoffs, God forbid, our heads gonna.
God forbid. There's no God that
so
can
who
prevent this.
who's
No. You can bring Jesus. You can bring
Jesus Christ.
You can bring God Himself.
The Lord, our Lord and Savior.
You can do a collab. You can bring Buddha.
Okay.
You can bring Allah.
Okay.
You can bring.
All right, Vishnu.
Yeah, you can bring. I don't know. Over there, you can bring Kim Jong-un over there. They think he's a god. They worship him over there.
Sure.
You bring Kim Jong-un over there. You can bring every
leader and deity.
Every deity.
In the known universe.
Every deity of every organized religion on Earth.
Okay.
That wouldn't save this team.
Wow. Well, all right.
Because
they don't make the playoffs.
Because you know that, and in these religions, you know, God isn't exactly about divine intervention. It's all about free will. No, I think that's what it's about.
Depending on what religion you talk.
I'm not a very. I'm not.
Well, but my question to you is,
I'm not a religious history expert.
If they don't even make the playoffs, whose heads are rolling? Who's gone?
There are so many heads that need to roll. Oh my God.
I mean, because there's definitely people get. Or
Boone definitely.
Will there be firings, or will there be like, it was the short season, everyone was thrown off?
They're going to be complacent. They're going to be complacent. Okay. They are absolutely going to be complacent. They're not going to change anything.
They've been somewhat complacent so far. So
why would they? And why would they? Why would they? Because they're just going to say it was a fluke due to a pandemic. And as much as I want to think that, much as I have thought that,
it's a hell of a fluke.
Like over 60 games, there's nothing that can save this team. Nothing. On this show, I've said it in empty words on Twitter and on Let the Kids Talk in a fit of rage, but I'm saying this in the calm, somewhat straight-thinking voice and mindset. I am officially declaring this team dead.
Wow.
Officially, yeah.
42 games in.
Yeah.
R.I.P. New York Yankees 2020.
Rest in peace, 2020 New York Yankees. And it will be their grave will be the most popular gender-neutral bathroom in the entire MLB community.
Well, at least you didn't contribute to them in the currency of cheese fries and ticket sales this year.
Oh no! If there were fans allowed at the stadium, are you kidding? They wouldn't stand for this. Oh my God!
What would that look like?
Gary Sanchez would have been assaulted at this point. Somebody would have found him outside of the stadium and just yelled at him or harassed him. I don't know, just kind of somebody would have blown air horns in his face. He would be booed. This entire team would have been booed for weeks.
Right.
And Gary Sanchez, again, if he's on the roster, if I do go to opening day next year, which at this point, if the Yankees are performing as terribly as they are, I don't know if I want to. And if...
Yeah, well, they'll sign a huge free agent or several.
If they sign a big free agent and they make a big trade, I'll be optimistic again. I can admit that. Again, I'm a knee-jerk brat. But if fans are allowed back in April of 21,
man, let's hope so.
There will be hell rained on Gary Sanchez. Absolutely, Gary Sanchez. Depending if Tyler Wade makes another opening day start, which Tyler Wade seems to have various amounts of incriminating information
on Aaron Boone. He has so much dirt on something they did. I don't know. He might have gone to I don't know, he might have gone to Epstein Island or something like that. I don't know. But there's something there that makes Tyler Wade, for some reason, a frequent starter on this team.
I noticed that.
When there's no logical reason to. When he doesn't bring life, doesn't bring energy to the team.
I was hoping you could explain this, but apparently even you have no answers.
I don't know. I have no answer. I don't have any answer. No answers. Cameron Woolley Show sticker is direct message on Instagram at Cam Woolley Show.
Yes, limited quantities left.
And I'll find a way to mail it to you. I don't know.
I can let you borrow some stamps.
Yeah, mail.
What else did you have? We can get off the Yankees off you. I can tell this is depressing you, but
man, I don't know. This is probably about as defeated as.
You look pretty defeated.
This is about as defeated as you're gonna see me.
You look pretty defeated
on the show. This is about as defeated as you're ever gonna see me.
And you look so defeated. I didn't even have a rebuttal. I just I can't in good conscience wish them well, because this is kind of awesome to watch. But
I know this is heaven for you.
Yeah.
This is heaven.
I mean, I'd stop short of heaven, but this is, in terms of baseball, it's nice. This is what it feels like, kind of a little competitive baseball this late in the season. It feels good.
Yeah, for the Orioles. No question.
It feels good. Well, we'll be watching and updating, and if the wheels really fall off, Cameron will be on the floor, broadcasting from the floor next week, because that chair doesn't go any lower, dude.
Maybe
that chair doesn't get any lower.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just.
And you look like you're out of solutions and pretty much out of hope as well. So you've declared 2020 Yankees dead today, September 8th or 9th or September 9th.
September 9th,
2020. And we got a little over 3 weeks left, ladies and gentlemen. And
and
not a lot of time.
That there's nothing. Nothing is alive. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
No optimism.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about Madden 21? Did you?
Oh God.
NHL playoffs.
That is. I mean, NHL playoffs. I mean that's pretty cool. I mean, NHL playoffs.
We're down to the final 4 teams, my friends.
Honestly, the first conclusion I can make is that the Tampa Bay Lightning are not winning the Stanley Cup.
No.
No way. No.
Will they?
No.
Will they win the Eastern Conference?
Maybe. Over the Islanders, it's looking pretty good for them.
Sure, they won 8-2 the other night.
Yeah.
Pretty dominating performance.
I mean, and the Islanders, as good as they are, they don't have that identity there. There's no I can't identify them.
Maybe that's why
And granted, thank God the Flyers got knocked out.
Yes, for sure. But maybe that's why it'll work for them this year. They have no identity. They have
All they got Dr. Robotnik as their head coach.
Yes.
So. I do like me some Barry Trotz. I like Barry Trotz.
I would like to see them win this year.
The Islanders?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it would bring some kind of jolt to tri-state area.
Yeah, to this.
And it would be so funny to see like politicians try to shut down the parade.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even think about that.
It would be, oh my God, yeah.
And there'd be a well-attended parade. There are a lot of Islander fans out there.
Yeah, on Long Island. They wouldn't even do it in Manhattan. They go out to Long Island. They do they do it in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of the Brooklyn Islanders now. They play at Barclays Center.
Yeah, pretty much. I personally, I would like to see them take it.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see them in the Stanley Cup Final. No,
all things being equal.
I like a lot of guys on that team.
I want to see Tampa Bay win. Not really. Vegas.
I mean, Vegas is cool. Dallas.
That's. They ain't going out for a parade. It's too hot there. There's no air conditioning outside. It's too hot there. No one's going outside for a parade in Texas.
No, people, trust me. Although the Stars aren't really big down there. Gotta be honest, I only know one big Stars fan on the World Wide Web.
I think personally, I only know of one too.
Yeah, I only know of one. Might be talking about the same one. Who knows?
Yeah.
Might be talking about Flowatory. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Fly.
Oh no, I didn't know. Big shout out to Flowatory. I did not know that he was a Dallas Stars fan. I only like the Stars. I had a Mike Modano hockey stick. Actually, I still have it.
And granted, the Stars, I wouldn't mind them. Although it would be funny seeing the Golden Knights win the cup, like in their 3rd year of existence, when every single Canadian team has failed to even make the Stanley Cup Finals since 1993.
Yeah.
When they try to talk about, like, oh, he's a good old Canadian boy. And yeah, that would be so funny. It would be so funny to just, like, troll the entirety of Canada.
I mean, if nothing, yes.
Yeah, it would be funny. I mean,
there's
Canadians,
no
though, really, the only likable team, the only insanely likable team in this bunch of 4 is the Islanders.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
yeah, they're just I mean, I'd like to see them win it.
Yeah, for sure.
On the Stars, they had a rookie score a playoff hat trick, including the Game 7 overtime winner.
Yes.
Against a very stout Colorado Avalanche team that I thought was going to go really far.
Yeah. Didn't happen, but
I thought the Avs were going to go. They were going to go far. I thought they were going to be
contenders, but hey, man. Well, it was nice. Three of the four games came down to 7 games, which is good. It's good for hockey.
Yeah, playoff hockey, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, for sure. So
yeah, the Stars and Golden Knights are tied at 1, and the Bolts lead their series with the Isles 1-0.
Yeah, I'm hoping that one goes 7.
Yeah, this Isles team, they have no quit. They don't go down.
That's why I want to see them win.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. It would
Plus,
be fun.
geographically, they're the closest team. So, and I've never had problems with any Islanders.
No, nobody
Never.
has. The Devils don't really have problems with the Islanders.
No.
Like, have we ever had a traumatic playoff series with them?
I don't think so.
The only traumatic, I'd say, out of all the teams in this bracket, the only ones that the Devils have had traumatic series experiences with are the Avalanche.
I'm pointing at
the
them right.
Hurricanes. The Avalanche, the Hurricanes, the Flyers haven't beat them that much, or
No.
nothing really like traumatic. The Devils have their number in the playoffs, kind of.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah. The Lightning did beat us in 2018.
Yeah, but they were good. Deserved to win.
Oh no, the Devils didn't deserve to make the playoffs that year.
Yeah.
You'd be nuts to say that they deserved it.
No, I mean I'm nuts, but I will not claim that. So, for sure. Right on.
Speaking of the Devils,
Yes.
they made a new hire. They made an ironic kind of hire.
Yes, do
They
tell.
hired and I tweeted about it. They hired former arch rival on the Philadelphia Flyers. They hired Mark Recchi as an assistant
I remember
coach.
Recchi.
Yeah, you've got to be
I remember.
fuming about this. You're like, what, Mark Recchi?
Yeah. He's
A Devils assistant coach? That's blasphemous.
a controversial figure for. Most recently, the power play coach for the Pittsburgh Penguins,
Very, very good power play.
and he will be at Lindy Ruff's side for the 20.
Yeah, maybe, who knows? He might be
2020,
the
21 season.
prodigal son. Might be the
Yeah, might be a welcome addition. So
yeah, he might be the new head coach. Who knows?
that would be crazy. That would be crazy. But the guy knows how to win, so
He's an accomplished player, really.
and
good
the
player.
yeah for sure. 22 years in the NHL, ladies and gentlemen. 1,652 games, 577
We're not
goals.
talking about his playing career. Let's talk about
You're
the
talking
coaching
coaching
resume.
career?
Talk about the coaching resume, because I'm not used to the Devils hiring guys with
Winning records.
track records.
Yeah.
No, track records in
track
general.
records.
He
Yep. Playoff.
He orchestrated a very nice power play.
Yep.
Very good power play in Pittsburgh, which was among the best in hockey.
Top 5 in the league.
Like among the best in hockey for the last few years. But granted, on that power play, he had guys among the likes of Sidney Crosby, Geno Malkin, Phil Kessel, Jake Gensel,
had some talent. You're
Chris
telling me.
Letang.
You're trying to tell me he had some talent.
Brian Rust.
On those lines.
John Marino, Justin Schultz. Just really, really good stuff.
Well, hopefully he can even get half that talent rolling with him on the power play lines later on this year. But this is a good hire.
I like this.
I like this too.
And granted, the Devils, they're not much of a slouch on upfront talent as well. They got Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes, Kyle Palmieri.
Yep.
Nolan Foote might be coming up.
I don't have the stats in front of me. I'm trying to figure out how their power play was last year.
Last year the Pens had the Devils power play. It was.
What do you remember?
I remember it being anemic at times.
Although when we're watching, it always seems anemic.
Oh yeah, we went to that game. We went to that game. Was there any soul? There any soul in that power play? Was there any soul in that team? No.
Nope. No, there was not. So let's put some. Hopefully, Mark Recchi.
I yelled after the game. You are a factory of sadness.
I remember that. You got some chuckles out of that as people were leaving disappointed from the.
Oh no! Everybody laughed. I commented on Instagram. I'm the guy who I commented on Instagram and got like a few likes for it. I'm the guy that I said I'm the guy that yelled. You are a factory of sadness at the end of the game.
May we be able to do that again soon.
Hopefully, I would like to think once the team is good.
Yes.
And when the team's not good, it's still fun to go out to a hockey game.
Yeah, I miss it. Well, at least we were able to get to a couple last year though.
We got to that one.
Yeah. There will be more to come, my friends.
Oh yeah.
More to come. Are you so distraught that you don't even have a Yankees Player of the Week this week, or do you?
I'm sorry. They're a bunch of losers. They're a bunch.
Did anybody perform this week?
And then Miguel Andujar, I guess. I don't know.
All right, he had that game.
Miguel Andujar, congratulations, first time winner.
All right, we got a bottle of hand sanitizer for you. Don't get hurt. Don't get sick.
Yeah, congratulations. I guess.
All right,
I don't know. I would like to turn my attention to the. You don't have to look at Miguel Andujar.
You sure don't? You don't want the splits?
No. I mean, I looked at splits. They're bad. He said 400. He said
421.
He said 420.
OPS 1.213. Yeah, all right, he deserved it.
Congratulations. Yeah,
One home run, 3 RBIs.
Get the hell out of my sight. Get the hell out of my sight.
All right, he was 8 for 19. It's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's safe to say that I'm not going to be doing any Yankee Players of the Week for this year because.
Hey, don't speak too soon. Don't speak so soon. All right, what did you want to?
I would like to talk about football season. It's upon us.
It is.
Tomorrow night is going to be the inaugural game with the new, very, very wealthy man, Patrick Mahomes, is going to torch the living hell out of the Houston Texans. And I guess all I can say is, the God help you. God help you if you're the Texans or anyone if you're playing the Chiefs.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm looking at the.
Look at the Washington.
Looking at the Sunday.
Look at the Washington.
The graphic, the Philadelphia Eagles at football.
It's a
team.
Yellow block W on a maroon background, and they don't even have a name. It's just called football team, and it's pretty. It's kind of sad, actually. It's laughable that they could not.
If I were a football team fan, I would be so. I would be so pissed. I would have wanted to keep the name.
again.
I know you've
Back to the point.
You've mentioned this.
Back to the point. If I were on the, if let's say if there was an uprising of short people, and they wanted to change the name of Giants because it's I don't know, it makes short people feel unimportant.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know. Are you offended by the name New York
I am
Giants?
not offended by the Giants. No. To me, that conveys strength and
Yeah.
imposing strength. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, the Giants. No.
But I think this says a lot about the Washington football team that they're like, all right, they've had plenty of time knowing that this was coming, and they still couldn't come up with it.
Yeah, they've had plenty of time to know that the name is kind of. It was, it's not very good to have something that might be a derogatory slur as your name or your mascot. I don't know. It's not a very good look, especially in 2020.
Well, here's my question to you. Or you think they're selling any merch this year?
Yes.
I think the
Yeah,
former
you're gonna
Redskins
get-
fans are like, oh, I have to buy all new stuff
Yeah.
with this
Oh, yeah.
temporary name.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Anyways,
yeah, we got a full slate this Sunday, man. This is good. This is
yeah, it's football. It's football. It's fun. I like football. Except when the Giants are playing, I like football.
right. Well, they get the first Monday night game.
First Monday
right?
night game at 7:00. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to suffocate the New York Giants.
You're seeing that already.
Yes, absolutely, I see that. And there is nothing that can stop me from knowing that truth.
Is there any news out of training camp that you'd like to report? Have you seen anything? Or is everyone too busy running laps? Joe Judge?
I don't know. Joe Judge is a hard ass. I don't know. Logan Ryan, he seems like a pretty decent signing, but the typical fringe roster guys who are completely overhyped by the fan base say, "Oh, so and so is gonna perform." Although some of the cuts I didn't like at the end of training camp. Gonna be honest. Ryan Connolly didn't make the cut. He had a very good first 4 games last year until he tore his ACL. And when you cut the first promising Giant linebacker since ever since I've been alive, that's not a very good look. I don't agree with that. They cut Corey Coleman, which again he's another one of those fringe guys that was overhyped by the fan base. I'm not really reeling over that. The Giants. The main thing I'm looking for this year is just some life, a little bit of oomph put into things, put in the games, put into the team's performance. Sorry. Wow, I yawned on that. Is a horrible look. Man, if I were popular, this would have been a PR disaster.
I'm gonna cut that clip out and put it on Instagram stories.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna do that. You know which clip I want to cut out is the one of you flipping out earlier.
Oh my God! That was the first time. Let's take that. You know
Hey
how?
man, let it out, man. This is what this podcast is for.
You know that thing on The Simpsons where it was like so and so days since last accident.
Yes.
You know, at the power plant.
Yes, like this many days since Cameron Woolley's last flip out.
We were going.
We should
I
make
raised
that
my
sign.
voice. I've raised my voice sometimes, but this is like the first time I've flipped out in like 2 months.
I don't know. I think it's been less than 2 months, but we'll have to check the game.
And probably the first time that I've really. Well, it's not the first time that I've flipped out. Ever since the Yankee letter thing.
Oh right.
Ever since the Yankee letter,
which nothing came out of that.
I
by
haven't
the way.
flipped out. I haven't flipped out.
Nothing came out of that. I have a chart here stating which stadiums are going to allow fans to watch this year.
I don't care. I don't care.
All right. Well, I got Miami's letting in 13,000 fans, which is
oh boy, to watch
crazy.
the floundering start of the career of Tua Tagovailoa.
Yes, of course. Jets, Giants, no fans at MetLife. I think so. Basically, I think all the Florida teams are like, hey, come on in. The Colts say they might allow 15%. Jaguars 17,000. Yeah, basically all the train wreck states are letting in.
All the train wreck states.
Right. Broncos are working on planning to let fans in for week 3. Kansas City, 16,000 fans for their home opener. So it's scattered. I don't think it's a good idea, but whatever. Do you think the lack of fans, empty stadiums, will affect play at all?
Maybe.
There's that.
Maybe, yeah.
That energy. I mean, I've never played in a stadium
Yeah,
full
I
of
mean,
people,
I'm assuming
but this sport
it takes
overall,
effect.
baseball, big deal. Hockey, I believe you do feed off the crowd, although I think you're moving so fast and so furious.
Yeah.
But football,
there is an effect. No question, there's an effect.
A game with that much adrenaline and that much energy, yeah, I think it's gonna be weird without fans for sure.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be nuts.
Yeah. So, well, we will see. So, but football is upon us, my friends.
Yeah, football. It's I don't like the Giants.
Yet again, you do not sound optimistic about the New York Giants. But what else is new, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm not optimistic about the
Well,
Giants.
I'm sure you're hoping at least for some improvement.
Yeah, I'm hoping for what I'm looking for this year is for the defense, the offensive line, and Daniel Jones to take another step in the right direction and give us a little something.
Yes, hope.
Yeah, give me
a little
reason.
Inkling of hope.
And the Jones did give me that last year. He gave me the inkling. What I need is results.
Well, hopefully another year stronger, another year wiser, another year of experience.
Another year of being there.
Another year of being there. And
yeah.
I'm just happy that they're playing it all. So hopefully all goes smooth.
Yeah, and I do like football. Football's fun.
Football is fun. Can't wait.
I do like me some football.
I can't wait. You got anything else?
I'd like to check one.
All right, real quick. Shouting out the 25th anniversary of Cal Ripken's 21-31 game, which first occurred in 1995, September 6th, if my dates are correct. And for anyone who was around back in 1995, it was after a strike year, and a lot of people claim that the streak saved baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Gave fans something to watch and root for, and I'm going to have to agree with that. A record that will probably never be broken. I don't even know who the next closest. I don't even know what the next closest streak is. It might be in the 200s or something. So yeah, it's probably not happening. Not in this day and age. Not the way people play now. Not with all these weird upper oblique injuries creeping up. Yeah. But let me know if you see anything coming up. For sure. I think I was able to not gloat, not really. I'm not gonna gloat until I see where until I see that ticker tape parade in downtown Baltimore. Then I will not gloat. And I know you didn't want to talk about the Mets, but I hear A-Rod and J-Lo have not given up on the ownership idea. That's what I'm hearing.
Also, rest in peace, Tom Seaver.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The
Hall of Famer, man. One of the greats.
Yeah.
Pulled off that miracle 1969 defeat over the Baltimore Orioles in the World Series. Although, as we saw later in Men in Black 3, there was alien intervention. So that's all I want to say.
Yeah.
So do you see anything in the
Twitter Rafters?
Any Toronto Raptors?
No, Twitter.
Oh,
Rafters.
Twitter. I'm trying to see who is currently holding the games played streak.
I'm not even going to talk about the Buccaneers because that team is just a hype machine, and Hype machine.
It is.
Don't you
So we wait and see. I don't see Tom Brady having an awesome year. Dude's 42, 43. New system, new everything. Yeah, I don't see any miracles happening there.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy to see. I'm just happy to see anything at all right now. So the
Are you ready?
Whit Merrifield has 247 games played
wow.
so far. He's yeah. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Anyways, I wish I could have been at that game in 1995. I wasn't anywhere near Baltimore back then, but looked like. Yeah, they stopped the game for almost 23 minutes as he circled the field, and everyone gave him an ovation. I don't think that would happen. There's no chance they're stopping a game that long today for anything.
Because my pace of play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You could get a whole nother game in for that.
Yeah. Anyways. I'm not even gonna talk about Odell Beckham. That was as much as I want it to be true. It's not true. If you look at the source of that information, I'm not even gonna talk about it. You can search that for yourselves. Yeah,
it's a little.
You can.
We don't really address these kind of things on the show. Look it up and laugh.
Yeah, allegedly shit happened. So.
Yeah, exactly. Hey man, when you reach that level of fame, you do weird stuff.
I don't believe it for a second. It was from a bunch of. If it was from a bunch of a podcast filled with people who pride on not very good decisions.
Right.
So
obviously, a podcast not as good as the Cameron Woolley show.
No.
By any means.
They make me look credible, which that is very hard. Very hard to make me look credible.
Credibility here, that's a stretch.
Yeah, credibility. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they make me look credible.
It's a stretch.
So, anyways, yeah.
Well, for better. Hopefully, we're a little more positive next week. We'll see.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll see.
From Ming Chen at the Sharon Dudemers Podcast Studio, I'm Cameron Woolley. Stay classy, New Jersey.